Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 Kawasaki Z650. This is a parallel twin, 649cc, producing claimed 67 brake horsepower, looking at about 48 foot-pounds of torque, and it's a nice looking package. It really is. I am not personally a fan of the Ninja 650. Thought it was way too vibrational for comfort. This one, I don't know. We'll find out how it is when we get on the road. But I like the look of it. I really do. I like the look. Doesn't have much of a back seat. Rider seat looks very slim. You got non-adjustable forks. You're preload adjustable in the rear. So, yeah, it is what it is. You do have a nice little TFT display on this, which is really nice for this price. MSRP roughly around $7,749. So, let's get on it and see what it's like to ride. Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the Z650. So, getting on this bike, I am flat-footed, which is always fun when you're 5'9". You don't really find a lot of bikes that'll put you flat-footed. You have non-adjustable front suspension, like I said. You do have adjustable brake and clutch levers, which is really nice. I think, I don't know what it is, but I just have this thing where every manufacturer should be making their brake and clutch levers adjustable from the factory. First, as I'm getting to this thing, let's take a look at this TFT while we got a minute. Well, turn signal's still on. You still have the standard. I mean, honestly, I really do love this TFT. I really do. It's got all the information you need. It's all very readable. You can check your average mile per gallon, your range when you're running, obviously, your average speed, total running time on the trip. I mean, you got trip A, trip B. Odometer on this is 3,284 miles. Now, this bike has got everything you need. It's all a little flimsy. Age needs to be adjusted. You know, just little things you're starting to check on. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds like Kawasaki 649cc parallel twin. So, rider triangle as I'm getting off. Rider triangle's not bad. Legs are really nice and tight, in the right position. It's vibrational, but it's not as vibrational as the Ninja 650 as you're riding. I mean, I'm sitting at 6,000 RPMs right now. It's not bad. I mean, yeah, it's vibrational, but the Ninja 650 seems to shake the shit out of me, and I don't like it. Peg position on this is what you would pretty much expect. I have a pretty good bend in my knee. However, the rider triangle on this bike is not bad. I mean, I am pretty much completely upright, what I'd expect from a naked bike. You know, kind of cruising down the road here a little bit. The weight on this bike is nothing. Nothing. And this engine's got plenty of power. It does. It's got plenty of power. The Ninja 650, same engine. The Versus 650, same engine. The engine is, in and of itself, fine. It's good for the street. Can't complain a bit. Now, would you want to start on this bike? Man, you could start on this bike. I mean, if you don't want to start on a Z400 or a Ninja 400 or something a little bit less, but you want to, you know, and you want a little bit more horsepower, this could be a good option. This could be a good option for you. I mean, the price, $7,749. You're competing with, I mean, MT-07's a little bit more money. I think the MT-07 is actually, the MT-07 a little bit better of a bike, in my opinion, than this one. Still got non-adjustable front suspension, still got non-adjustable rear. You're not, you know, you're not getting that much more if you go to the MT-07. It's just the engine itself. And I think the engine itself in the MT-07 is better than this. What? It's very light and very flickable. Very easily approachable for a beginner. I think the thing I like the most, honestly, is the rider triangle for this bike. I mean, I think my favorite all-around commuting bike is actually the Triumph Tiger Sport 660, because you have a lot of options, you have decent power, you have all the things that you need, really. And that bike is $9,600. You know, this is obviously $2,000 cheaper, and it's not that far off. It really isn't. I mean, you need a solid commuting bike. You can't really go wrong with a bike like this. You really can't. It's really, really good. I mean, I personally would probably spend the money for the Tiger or the MT-07 versus this bike. But what I can do is get a general feel of it, and as a general feel for this bike, it's pretty good. It a little vibrational, as I've mentioned, but it's pretty comfortable. It's nice upright ergonomics. I can't really complain too much about anything about this bike. The power level is good. I mean, in this price category, I do love the fact you get a nice TFT. I really do. I mean, hell, I rode the GSX-R 1000R, which is $18,000, and that had the worst LCD I'd ever seen in my life. Like, yeah, we're gonna cram, you're gonna give all this information to you, but you can barely read it, and it's just too much for the street. power delivery is actually pretty good. Overall, this is not a bad motorcycle at all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Kawasaki Z650 2023. I gotta be honest with you, this bike is not bad for what it is. It really isn't. I mean, I've ridden a lot of 650s. I've ridden a lot of with this exact engine, and the way it handles itself on this platform is not bad at all. It's still a little vibrational, more vibrational than I would like, but overall, it's a really good bike. And for the money, I can't complain. I would suggest this bike as probably my second favorite, maybe third favorite as far as commuter bike, that kind of thing. Everybody, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit subscribe, like, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. As always, everybody, stay safe and enjoy the ride.